Hi, this is Katie with Batson Design Company, and today we're going to be talking about making mock-ups with Silhouette Studio. We're going to be using our white one-piece short sleeve bodysuit on the black background that is available in our Etsy shop, and then we're also going to be working with the My First Football Season cutting file that is also available in our Etsy shop. So you need to go in and open your Silhouette Studio application. Mine's already open, so I'm going to pull it up here. The first thing we need to do is get our mock-up that we purchased and downloaded from our Etsy shop into Silhouette Studio. And the easiest way for me to do that is to save the image to my desktop and then drag it into Silhouette Studio. So you can see it's here off to the side on my desktop, and I'm going to drag it in. And there it is. It's real quick, simple, and fast. So I'm going to just make this a little smaller and resize my image to where I can work with it better. There we go. And then let's make our view a little better, more zoomed in here. Alright, and we're ready to work and start making our mock-up. Now, like I said, we're going to be using the My First Football Season file. Typically with Silhouette Design Studio, if you're using the free software, you'll use the .dxf file to cut with, or if you have Designer Edition or higher, you'll use the .svg file. Since we're not actually cutting anything, and we're just making an image for our customers to see, a preview, a mock-up for our customers, we're going to be needing to use the .png file that comes with the cutting file, and it has a transparent background on it, so there's nothing you have to do there. I also have it pulled off the download and saved onto my desktop here. So I'm going to just drag it in. And then it's also in here real quick and easy in Silhouette Studio. So I'm going to drag it over here onto my mock-up image. And I'm going to twist it and turn it and drag it out and center it up so it looks lifelike and real, and what it would look like when we actually cut the file, press it on our garment, and send it to our customer. So you want to make sure you make it a good size, a realistic size of how, not too big, not too small, of how you're actually going to make it on the garment. So I'm going to just put it right here. And so now you're pretty much done. If you don't want any watermarks on it, you can go ahead and screenshot it and get it out of Silhouette Studio and ready to upload to your websites and your Facebook pages and other social media. But I do want to add a watermark to it. If you're not using watermarks, you may consider making your own and starting to do that. There are several great reasons to use watermarks. One reason is if you are very active in social media and putting your product out there like you should be doing, someone might share your item and their friend shares your item, and you want your photo to lead that customer back to you to purchase the item. So having your watermark on your image will help them know where to go buy the item from. And it also deters other shops and businesses from taking your photo and trying to use it as their own. So we have a watermark here that's all ready to go with a transparent background on it. And we're going to drag it into Silhouette Studio as well. So it's there for us to start using. And we're going to place it on the image wherever you think is best. I'm just going to put mine down here at the bottom. I'm going to drag it out so you can see it. And now, as you can see, we have it on there. So it makes your photos look more professional as well. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Now I'm working from an Apple computer. So the best way for me to get this image out of Silhouette Studio and onto my desktop and ready to send to my customer or to upload to my website is by taking a screenshot. Now, Apple computers take their screenshots a little differently than a Windows-based system, or whatever operating system you're using. And I know that varies on Windows-based systems depending on which Windows you're using. And so on the Mac, we're going to use Shift Command 4 on the keyboards, and that will bring up, as you can see here, this little guy here, and it's going to allow us to make a selection and snapshot the screen. And my screenshots automatically save to my desktop, and yours will be wherever your default location is. So I'm just going to click over here on my desktop, and there it is. It's all ready to upload to my website now, and my mock-up is done. Now, like I said, if you're using a Windows-based system, I know a lot of systems you just hit the print screen button and then you can use the snippet tool, and there's several different variations of how you take a screenshot, so you'll just need to know your software and your exact steps for doing that. But on an Apple computer, you use the Shift Command 4 key. Please let me know in the comments below, or don't hesitate to reach out to us directly at batsonddesigncompany@icloud.com. Any questions that I may answer that weren't addressed in the video. And if you're interested in purchasing any of our mock-up files or cutting files, you can find us on Etsy at Batson Design Company. Our web address there is www.batsonddesigncompany.etsy.com. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.